Edie.
You get right to it.
12 banks, 3 jewelry stores, a nightclub tycoon's corporate office. However, there is something that is complicating this picture for me. Your boy's a liability.
X.
Is he, though?
Jamal, how you doing, man?
How you doing, Shawn?
I'm good. I've seen Endgame like 27 times, so I love that poster.
Well, that poster is actually signed by everybody, including Chad Boseman. So it's like a few. So
Yeah, incredible.
I gotta say, like, I get out here and I always congratulate directors because I know how hard it is just to get a film done. And I think everybody deserves, once they've made it work, their congratulations. But this is actually really good, my guy. It's not just congratulations, you've done it. This is a great directorial debut for you, and a feature directorial debut for you. And I just got to give you congratulations. I really enjoyed it. I think that if this was a different time, pre-pandemic, I feel like the box office would have a lot of appetite for a theatrical release for this.
Right.
You know, so
I
wanted
really
to say that
appreciate
first
that,
off.
man. That makes me feel really great. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm going to ask, 'cause I read a lot about your love of punk and music. Like, how do you think that rolls into your style and writing or shooting? Do you feel like you take that rhythm into your
You're on to something. It's so funny. I think about it a lot because like I grew up in both like Run DMC hip hop and hardcore music and punk, which is surprisingly very similar. It's like the same thing to me. And there's a lot of like stop starts. And you'll notice in like the rhythm of the movie, it's like a really stop start in the way that music is. I write almost every song into the script going in. Now that changes based on availability or they want to use it, but it definitely, and I will cut like more music video style over picture, rather than under sometimes, in a way that music is definitely like an important character in the movie at all points. I use it for emotional purposes. I use it for, we have like a metal orchestra in that last chase that, I don't think I've heard before anything like that. So yeah, I'm glad you noted that. It's definitely it's about rhythm. It's a bit about the rhythm in the movie.
There's so many choices with technology that makes, filmmaking a lot, I'm not gonna say easier today, but there's tools to mimic stuff that would be harder to do back in the day. But you did a lot of like real shooting of not green screen in the casino and all that. Like, why did you decide to make those choices instead of, doing stuff that you probably could have did CGI with the driving?
Well, I thought, yeah, I mean, going into this movie, it was really important to me that it was all done practically. I mean, there were a few like patchwork stuff we did here and there with additional shots that were blue screen, but it was very, very few. We ran a car through a live casino. In the end, as you know, this is kind of like an emotionally really grounded. I wanted people to buy into everything, and I always have the feeling that when you shoot stuff and it's VFX and CGI, our eyes are trained and see it enough that we know. And I think you don't buy in as much. You don't buy into the realness of the world. You don't buy into the emotion. So I think once you start that, moment where you're not buying in there, I always feel like you're not going to buy into the emotional in the real world of the characters, So in a movie that I felt I wanted to feel almost like so grounded, it's indie up top and in the smaller scenes, and then explode into these giant practical car chases that almost felt surprising. Like, we're doing that shit in this, you know what I mean? I felt like it was an important element of a really, like, I think crickety, organic real life movie like the town I grew up in. I wanted to feel like we're there, and I wanted to feel like those are people from there,
I seen him make one of these on the hotel TV last night. Hey, what's this called again?
Wildfire.
Wildfire. Watch this. Ooh, it's beautiful. All right, go ahead, baby. Let's blow him up. There you go.
Cheers.
Yeah, I mean, great cast, and I mean, Samara definitely looks like she's gonna be such a huge star. It's bigger than she's even now. But I gotta ask you about Marshawn Lynch, because that's like my God, I've loved him since he was, beast mode and everything else. He seems so difficult to deal with as press portrayed, at least. How was it working with him on set? He's done a few films now, but I mean, he was excellent at this. This was like I love this character more in this than I have in the other projects that he's been releasing lately.
Yeah, he leveled up. Like it feels like he leveled up a little. Like we had trust in him. Like we saw what he did in that movie Bottoms, which was real funny. But in the end, like he is like has that thing where he seems so charming. And so he's really that nice. He's really that charming. He's really that like he hasn't lost, he's always shown this where he never lost sight of Oakland. Like he's really grounded and grateful every day. He felt like he was like this is my dream. I can't believe people let me do it. Like he never came in with that superstar thing. And in the end, when you trusted him and he trusted you, good stuff's gonna come out of it. And he's really funny in the movie and weird and he's everything I hoped.
Well, can't wait to see what else you end up dropping, man. If this is your feature directorial debut, I want to see a nice little catalog from you of films and genres, man. 'Cause I like your style and you really hit it out the park in this one.
Thanks, man. Yeah, making the TV show Wayne like really ended up helping me find that style, which I think we ended up a little bit more mature of a version of that. So
Yeah.
I had a nice little practice session over there.
Thank you, man. Good luck in the future, man.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks for
Thanks
having
for the
me.
ride.